Which peripherals, though?
Mouse and keyboard, my mouse batteries are low.
Oh.
How many? Just one. This is just really? Yeah, this is just the pack.
All right, we are on our way to the Lunar Colony. This is going to be Game 3, so the winner of this will be the group that is the winner of week number 1. Both teams have put on a pretty spectacular performance. It's hard to really decide who's the stronger team right now. Sometimes, week 1, the matchups are a little unbalanced because we don't really know anybody, but this time we're definitely seeing a pretty strong teams come out. So let's see what we got here. A lot of teams opt on this to play a really defensive role when it comes to defending the point. The idea being that there's that middle area with a lot of cover. You can run, they're not running it right now, but a lot of teams will run an Orisa with some Sim or Torbjorn, and the idea being that you create kind of an impenetrable defense. Bastion is definitely making a comeback for those that are kind of in and out of the meta. With the changes to D.Va and the defense matrix, you can definitely make a Bastion work in a lot of really powerful ways. That being said, with these tight corridors, a Junkrat really starts to shine in a lot of different ways because teams are kind of forced to either go through the spam or figure out a way around it. And again, with the D.Va changes, you don't really have the ability to eat up those shots for a long period of time. So it does require a little bit more coordination.
All right, sorry I'm back here again. Was doing some mingling with some new players and some people checking in here for our next round.
We are getting started with our first map here, and we've got Team Skeletons on defense. So they're most likely riding high on their big defensive move there, and already drawing first blood and pulling the res out of Irritable is going to mean that they are down a res, initiating the fight.
It's an interesting move on his part, actually, but that's okay.
Yeah, sometimes teams don't like to start at that disadvantage, and the other idea being that by the time another person dies, you're hoping your res is up. It's got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
So they're opting again. We're seeing a lot of movement on this right side as the offensive course of action on Lunar so far.
Yeah, and a lot of teams are missing. You've got the whole railing up to the left side. You've got a lot of opportunity to collapse on these
Oh, there
targets.
goes Roadhog moving around the outside there. Who's that? Yadin again, our offensive guy, taking around that left side. Oh, and a quick ult there by Junkrat. Managed to at least take out another DPS, which is good.
And it's actually Skeletons that's opting to come in from the backside to clean up these kills and leave the point and completely obliterate Dracula.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it reminded me of the when we had it.
We've got another offensive move here, and you can notice this time Dracula is definitely splitting up a little bit more with a pull on Goose. Means that their shield is out, but look at that. Great response from Team Skeleton there to recollect and support their Reinhardt and not just leave him out there to drown, but ooh, the pick coming in off the Mercy means that they might have a little bit of trouble here, but Meyer, tons of damage to keep Team Skeleton in the fight. That's unbelievable, but Artist does manage to pick up that kill.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You want...
So with Team Skeletons having an opportunity to recollect it, they are a little staggered right now. It will be a challenge for them to actually recollect, but if Dracula is able to move fast enough, they might be able to just sneak this point. The ult coming in off Lucio is going to make this a challenge. Does manage to pick up twice, Senpai, but Goose goes down as well. So with Dracula holding the point, they just got to stay back and force Skeletons to come in at them, and it doesn't look like it's something that they're going to be able to do. And with that, Dracula caps the first point and starts to make their way to the second one.
Wow, and we've got 5 minutes on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it looks like Zaldar are taking that interesting flanking approach there from the outside.
But he missed. There it is.
Oh,
Meyer's
yeah.
right there, right next to him. Sees it. A little bit of back and forth here. He's definitely looking tight there.
Wow, I was going to say that timely bubble shield by Zarya sealed the deal on that.
Yeah, Doorway's been a really Really smart player here, and is just keeping everybody up. And it looks like Skeletons should be able to defend this.
Doorway plays a really good team awareness strategy with Zarya with his bubble shield placement. Nice shot by Artis. That was great.
No, by Doorway.
By Doorway. And then he took out Artis.
Really
Wow.
great moves here. This is looking tough for them. Doorway gets bounced back. And in some ways, Yadin actually saved him.
Wow.
As Team Skeleton starts to recollect, if Dracula's smart, they can take over this high ground uncontested, which is exactly what they're doing. And they're forcing them to respond. You've got the Ryan right to the right there, who anticipates that maybe that shield might drop down. But Goose is all by himself. They can push this target and make a big difference. Doorway, though, nice. Oh, Goose responds.
Very nicely done there by Skeletons.
Yadin's still up here, but it's not going to be enough.
Got for that hook, Meyer. Nope, no grab.
Oh, doesn't need it.
Doesn't
Blast
need
him
the
right in the
hook.
face.
Yeah. Nice. That was quite the max distance for Roadhog, I think.
Oh, yeah. So we get another opportunity to push through here. Trinehart's on the point. Zaldar picking up an early kill. That
Dropping
Lucio ult
that
will be big,
Lucio
but
ult.
Goose, nice ult coming down there. Misses it barely. Ooh, Psychoticon gets flash, which is going to prevent that from moving through.
The Goose res with Reinhardt was pretty good as well, even though now it doesn't matter, but at the time.
So Irritable's popping ults, but it's not going to matter. There's just not going to be enough time here for the group to recollect.
Yeah.
So they're forced to hang back.
So we're just got under 3 minutes left on the clock here. Plenty of time to do something.
Yeah, this can definitely be a tough point to take.
So it's interesting. Zaldar again opting to kind of go for the flank here with McCree, which I would argue is not a bad decision. But when you're up against Meyer, it's going to be a little tough.
He misses a flash, and now Meyer knows this is when I can just open up. But Lucio pops the ult, and that means Dracula's on the offensive, picks up our Ignite account, which is not good for them. But Goose picks up Kawaii Senpai already.
Ooh,
Artis
Dracula
picks off 2 right away, and this is looking like Team Dracula is going to be able
3,
to...
Zaldar with the Deadeye, 1 kill there off their Lucio. It looks like Dracula is going to scoop this
Artis,
up.
another one.
Nice work.
Wow. Artis really on fire there, picking up target after target. Just couldn't even get on point.
That was some serious Widow play there. On a map that I would not think that point would be very conducive to a really successful Widow play, but definitely proven wrong there.
Yeah, you have to be really confident on your Widow to pull him out at kind of a moment like this, and we are seeing that. And now we see Meyer opting for a Widow of his own.
I was going to say the Widow play, I kind of want to watch, but their positioning of Widow is pretty good in terms of evading using the zip line. Did I say zip line? Yeah.
Grappling hook.
Grappling hook, rather. Sorry. The grappling hook really knows when that cooldown's done and is able to evade pretty well. So, again, evading is really important, and it's something that a lot of players really don't take advantage of, is that you have abilities that don't just do damage. Gets you out of the way.
Yes.
So this has been a pretty good matchup so far.
So if Skeletons is not able to take these points, that's going to be the game. So let's see what they're able to do here, as there's a lot riding on it, this victory. Overall, I think this Reaper that Psychoticon's playing is going to be very strong on this. But I also think the Aris is great on this map. It's definitely one of my favorites for sure. All right, let's see what Meyer's able to do.
There we go. Golden Gun Widow.
I know, you see that and you know they're serious. But
Yeah.
I think it used to be a lot different when, like, you could only, most people only had enough
Had
comp points
one,
in one
yeah.
gun. It was like, what's your main? Who do you care about?
Who's your favorite character?
Who picked Symmetras?
Yeah.
That's the real question. For the Torbjorn. Ooh,
Torbjorn.
No,
We haven't
there's a
seen
shield
any
right
Torbjorn.
there. He's not able to shoot through that.
Yeah, he's not going to get anything through that bubble shield. Let's
All right.
see. All right, opting for that right side there again. Nope, shield up.
There we go. Might be able to
Get that Ana, maybe?
There you go. All right, he's on the healers.
There we go. Nope, nope, nope.
All right, we're not gonna watch that
All
much
right.
longer.
Yeah,
We've
sorry. We
gotta
got a
see
lot of
what,
other action going on there.
Yeah, we got to be able to see what the
Yeah.
skeletons are able to do here. And they're just lobbing in shot after shot. You look at that, for Doorway, he's just building up his ult charge so fast when he's just connecting every one of his shots. So though he may not be getting a kill, look at that, he's already up to 55%. And usually most players think that Zarya has a really slow ult to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen here, that is not a slow build.
Yeah, look at that, he's already up to 60 energy. He's playing some unbelievably great Zarya.
Yeah.
If you want to take some tips on Zarya, definitely watch some of his play.
Yeah.
And I think you'll learn a thing or two. Goose opting to go in the aggression, walks into the Orisa shield, the charge comes down, doesn't connect with anybody. Meyer finally is able to get those picks, but that is on forces the res out.
That Orisa shield is helping pretty well. Now it's not because they've kind of broken through.
Res
but
comes down, Yurtable, got to get those healers, which they do. And Skeleton's starting to be able to pick up this point very aggressively.
wow.
And Skeletons picks this up pretty quick.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes to spare here. Getting that third tick.
Yeah, they got this.
Yeah.
Very patient moves there, too. I think that's what I liked most about it. Now they got 6 minutes to cap the
Yeah.
point.
Which I think is a little bit more time than Dracula had, if I'm keeping
Yes,
track.
that's
Yeah.
correct. Just a little bit more. So, opt in to try and get a
Meyer
shot in
again.
here.
Nope.
Oh, really nice headshot.
Good headshot. Shield goes up
Ooh,
and
but
grabs.
Yadin says, I got you. That's not going to happen. And Skeletons, it's going to be hard to push in with that. Ooh, almost
Yeah.
pulls Goose off the ledge.
Oh, that was a nice move, though. Good attempt.
So this is a little bit different here. We see Dracula deciding not to contest the high ground and kind of concede it, and Skeleton's actually not even looking too much on picking that up. Zeldar goes down. Zeldar loves the flanking. And here we go. Ooh!
Oh, the double Zarya ult. And what do we have here?
Psychotic and Yadin.
So
That is all Skeletons.
Skeletons all day on that one. Zaldar is the last one to get shot down there.
Dracula's
Dracula's on the
quick if they're able to
respawn.
pick this up.
That is
Yurtable, though, could... Oh, Yurtable doesn't get it off in
Nope,
time.
didn't make it through. Wow.
Skeletons picks it up very quickly here.
Nice work.
That was having both in the Graviton.
Yeah.
It was like an ultimate standoff. I'm going to have to rewatch the replay on that
Yeah.
to see exactly what went wrong there. Or what created that level of difference in the attack there. But definitely worked out for Skeleton's favor as they are walking away with tons of time here.
Jeez. Yeah, so they've got time for days.
So the way Skeletons is going to run this is they are going to be on defense first, and we will determine how far they need to go in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. If they make a full hold on point one, all they got to do is cap it. If
gotta
they
touch
don't,
it.
we might be running a bunch of games back and forth.
Oh boy. And this is our first season doing a best of 3 format for the teams. It'll allow an opportunity on finals week it'll determine what your placement is on the ladder to fight for the championship.
Yes.
So a little bit more of an opportunity.
All right, so what do we got here out of Team Dracula? Artists, these teams are loving this Widow. They're not giving it up. They're
Yeah, this
finding
is
a lot of success. and
really something.
they're committing to it, which I
Yeah.
definitely can appreciate.
Well, I was going to say, it looks like Sadakhan might be the defense for Widow if he wants to be aggressive.
So yeah, that's going to be an issue here. If Artis is able to make these shots count, they're going to have a hard time dealing with it. As they are opting for that side corner, and they are getting really aggressive, just flying in right now.
Reinhardt goes right in. Zaldar coming off the side there, kind of a flank from the side. Zarya with a
Ooh,
big
Yurtable
charge.
trying to get aggressive on that.
No.
I don't think Dracula's going to be able to make moves like that happen. They've got a whole death trap inside of that. They're just waiting for him to rush in. And unless Artis can make some crazy shots through the walls, you can see him up there in the upper left grappling around. It's just not going to happen.
Doorway got a pick. 2 picks now. Dracula
I don't know if I call them picks at this point.
Well,
they're running them down.
Yeah, I think it's a hit and run is more like it.
And the Skeletons is going to back up. We got less than a minute left here on the point here.
Yeah, that was a very commanding response from Skeleton, just pushing them back.
And now you look at those ult differences. Meyer's got a big ult here with the tire. If you can pick up 1 or 2 targets, that's completely going to take the air out of a Dracula push, and then you're kind of stuck. You got 30 seconds here.
So what are they going to do? I'm kind of waiting here to see what this junk ult, when that's going to drop.
Zaldar pops an ult, does manage to pick up the Mercy. That's huge. If they don't manage to get the Mercy on their own, I don't know if Skeleton's going to be able to hold this. Irritable pops the ult. Ooh, that tire does nothing.
No tire damage.
And kind of a miss on that, on the Graviton. And this is Dracula taking over the point.
Dracula got it with that last push.
Yep.
I mean, I knew they had it in them, but it wasn't looking promising.
Nah, really good hold here. And they're going to have 30 seconds, though, to take on the next point here. So Dracula's just got one big push here with Artis down. They do pop the res, but I think that was a big mistake. They're chasing the kills right here. Ooh, the ult coming out of Neom, though, I think is going to be able to keep this point alive just a little bit longer. And especially with the Ignite having the Valkyrie, he can res the Zarya, pop his Valkyrie
all
if
day,
needed, which he will, hopefully. Should do it.
Nope. Doorway, Meyer. Artis again with another pick there.
Yeah, but it's just not going to be enough here.
No.
Skeletons should be able to. Well, we got an ult coming in. No, I don't think so.
Nope.
I think this is it. Skeletons should be able to hold this. So with 4:50 left, they've got to cap the first point, and they've got to make a dent, or they're not going to win. And we'll end up with a draw, and we haven't figured that one out yet. No,
Yeah.
each team gets one.
Yeah, we split it. 2 points for the win, 1 point for the draw.
So it looks like these matchups are determined to delay our third game quite extensively, but that's okay. We will make it work. Luckily, it won't be delayed that much, so we'll be all right. So cool plays so far that we've seen. I think if I'm Dracula, you got to do some cheeky defense.
Yeah.
And it looks like this Symmetra might be the right idea.
You know, I was thinking that. I didn't say anything, but I was surprised I didn't see a Symmetra on the defense here. I think that's very effective if you're not expecting it, which I haven't seen Symmetra pulled out of the hat yet, so.
Ooh, and a Torb. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. They're a little late on that pick, though, which I think is going to backfire and make this feel not as effective as it really should be. A Sim and a Torb combination is very strong, but if he's not able to get to point in time, they're going to be in a lot of trouble here. Got to be able to get that turret down. He's opting for a very strange, like anti-flanker turret here. Could be useful. You really don't want your turret to be in the front line where it can easily get picked off. That's kind of not the point. So let's see what Dracula's able to do here. I think this is going to be a lot stronger than they think it is, or that Team Skeleton's expecting it to be, especially once it starts to roll. Once they start to get those armor packs down, once they get the shield gen or teleporter, all of a sudden this is going to be a really difficult point to take.
It's like, you know, they're just hardening that shell more and more.
Yep. Each armor pack, each, tick of the Sim ult. So Zaldar does go down, which is not good. but he does get the res, so they got an opportunity here. Got to be careful with the turret placement there. Sometimes you want the turret to be in a little bit safer spot.
Better, yeah, I was just going to say, because the line of sight on that turret, you can take it out before you even get close to that room.
And he does manage to build it up to a nice level 2 one right there, and that's devastating because that's just unloading shot after shot. There's a lot of damage coming down right now. With the TP up, gotta protect the TP.
Guys, keep an eye on that. They're going to take it down.
Ooh,
and there it goes.
Skeletons is able to take it out. Just, you know what kills me? You see this Molten Core, and if that could have came off, they would have easily defended this point.
Yeah.
So Team Skeletons got 330 to work with here. They only need 1 tick, so this is a huge advantage for them moving on to the point here. They are going to have to deal with the Molten Core, which is going to be enough to deflect pretty much anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, and it also depends, again, on that turret placement. Where are they going to put it when he pops that off?
Yeah, I think they've got it set up in the back corner over there.
There
it
we
is.
go.
You know,
nice spot.
Yep. Nothing's dying, though.
No.
And they're already at a quarter of the way in there.
Yeah. I mean, they're almost, Skeletons really, they did a really good job defending that.
This is going to be it here. Skeletons picking it up.
Wow, Skeletons.
I was shocked at that, actually. I thought Molten Core was going to do a lot more, but if you notice, the turret was on the opposite side of the wall, so there was a lot of portion where the turret really wasn't able to make consistent shots over and over again. They pulled them out to the side. They needed to be fighting them where the turret was within range.
Not a close. Yeah, we got Zaldar with the play the game here.
Yeah, Zaldar definitely picking up some kills there. Very cool job. Nice. All right, we are falling behind schedule, so we are going to fire up our next game immediately, more or less, once we get these